All right, it is time to begin our journey within the house. But we are quite deep as it appears here. All the way to the level of Kanya. The frigid cold, as we've been on a way, our character is a little ready for a long rest after they attacked and defeated at least one general of Archdevil of Hell, and are hoping that they avoid the rest of them as they now go deep with Nessus and Asmodeus just around the river bend. So, I believe we left all of you on Hercule's boat as they've been taking you down over here. What would you like to do? The cold has been now nipping as you cover up, and even as you breathe out, the little bits of vapor freeze upon your lips in tiny icicles.
Are you gonna do the mansion near Lumia?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
Are we still a couple of days out from crossing over, or?
You're 3 days from you wanted to go to the Sorrow Mines.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay.
So we were a couple hours away from moving from the one level to the next.
Yeah, the discussion was getting you through the levels, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, as you put it in, you will spend your first long rest in Kanya here.
Okay.
Gotcha.
That makes sense. All right. Do we need to get any money or anything out of the demi plane?
I'm just gonna review some stuff.
How much do you need?
Well, depends on what I want to bring to the party. Because let's see, I've already put my glyph warning down.
Could do that tomorrow. Again, I'm tapped right now.
Okay.
Unless somebody else can open a demi plane.
Nope, that's not me. Don't look at me.
You could, Dulles, if you actually learned.
You know what? Be kind of busy.
Burn.
God, whatever.
I mean, if you need time to yourself, Dulles, all you got to do is say.
Someone lends me a copy of the spell, I can definitely get it done today.
Yeah, you just need 16 hours.
Yep, let's do it. I mean,
you've committed.
I'm committed, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's nighttime right now because we haven't come to sleep yet, so.
I know.
Sure, you don't want to wait until after we finish our rest?
If you want to start now, Dulles, you can.
No, I can wait tomorrow morning.
Okay.
That'll
Resting.
Be nice.
Yet the need to sleep is such an inefficient mechanism for a scholar of the arcane.
Lyran, would you like to copy down demi plane tonight?
Yes, I would love to.
Just hand to her book. Anything else you want to learn? Go for it.
You rubbing in my face or something?
Hope is just covering a smirk.
Some of us actually need to sleep to get the energy done because it's only getting harder the farther down we go.
Mm-hmm.
What? What do you mean? Mm-hmm.
I'm just,
You're gonna get your mansion.
I know, and I appreciate it so much.
Hmm.
And she just bats her eyes at you.
See previous conversation.
Pretty much.
You doing the copying in the mansion? What are we doing?
Are we going in the mansion?
And it's made. I'm going in. I'm gonna go to sleep. I'll see you guys in the morning.
Oh. Yes.
Mars instantly just goes to his room and just passes out on the bed.
There's only one room now between you and Shiny. What? No.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Hot tub time. That's where Hope's going. And then she'll go to bed.
Just before everyone takes their rest.
Actually, Mars will go to the. We don't have to repeat this. Mars will also go to the hot tub and just start telling embarrassing stories about Dolus from growing up together before going to bed.
I would love to hear what you think those stories are, Aiden.
Hey man, it's up to you. I said we don't have to repeat this.
Fair enough.
Aw. Okay.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good for the long rest.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, everyone give me that con save for this long rest.
Oh,
24.
17.
Just make it.
do I get advantage?
You get the advantage there.
Hey. Okay. 21.
LMA got 27.
Okay, then you all get a long rest without exhaustion.
LMA
Now-
wakes up really early and rushes outside because she feels the cold and goes, Harkle, pull to the land. I need to find snow.
Aye.
Hope is extremely reluctant to get out of bed because it's so cold.
Mm. Yeah, just getting bundled up, like, staying in bed, bundle up like an Eskimo, just like in your covers and just sitting here. That's totally Dolus right now. That and like the 16 hours he's going for Demiplane, he's committing today to do that.
Yeah, she's wrapped up in her cloak and then the blanket and then everything else, and she's just like curled up next to Dolus, going, "It's fucking cold," and I hate it.
No. Quite I probably like our breath is probably still visible in this mansion probably, and then just be like, hey, why?
Why didn't I get my mom's like cold, like, resistance or anything like that?
Luck of the I don't know, just unlucky genes. I just
Do you call this unlucky jeans?
No, I call that no jeans, no pants. You're not wearing anything.
That's true. I'm wearing my cloak.
Mm-hmm. Touche.
From the main room, you hear Mars trying to teach himself how to play the lute, but the strings have kind of frozen. But he doesn't know that.
I hate that. You're a little sharp.
He's trying.
Oh wow. Who's killing the cat?
Laren is going after Lylumia, also looking to build a snowman.
Laren, wanna build a snowman?
Oh my god.
It is the perfect weather.
It doesn't have to be a snowman.
Oh,
Okay, bye.
All right, I had
I'm out. Bye, guys. That's the game for me.
Okay, bye.
How much? Okay, at 8th level, it's 350 GP? It's 50 per level.
400.
400.
No, yeah, 400.
Mhm. Okay,
The Demi Plane
is 8th level.
8th level and it's Conjuration. So.
Mm. Oh, no, wait. I wanted to do the mansion. Yeah.
I was wondering about that. I was like, oh man, Hope's really gonna be mad with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I spent all that time learning Demi Plane.
What level is that again? That's
7th level. That's 350
okay. Yeah, so
for
350.
14 hours.
14 hours. Yep. Spending it all.
Hope's sleeping the entire 14 hours.
Mm-hmm.
She's got nothing else to do.
I gotta actually think about what the engine's gonna look like.
all right. Then anything? What else as you're are moving down the sticks here?
Eventually, after Nylumia and Laren come back in with the after doing their snow thing, Mars goes to Nylumia and says, "Hey, at some point, I need to get into the demiplane for just a minute or a little bit. Whenever you have the capability to do that."
Olivia's naked and you're talking to her. She goes, yeah, I could totally do that.
He's just maintaining like straight eye contact, unfazed.
Well, I guess I could do that. I have to ask Nylumia first, actually.
Oh, it's this again. Yeah. Do what you gotta do. Numia, I guess.
Yeah, you'll find Nylumia. She'll create a demiplane for you.
Okay. Then Mars steps inside. He pets Freya the dragon, like she's just a little cat. Even though he's a medium-sized creature. And then he uses his last wish to cast the clone spell. Just within the demiplane.
Okay. Then as you see your hairless changeling self. What does what type of apparatus gets created?
With all of Mars's weird connection to Luxon and all the reality stuff, just a facsimile of a Luxon beacon just appears, but instead of glass, it's like, I'm blanking on the word and on the reference, like the weird, like not exactly like Neo bursts out of the Matrix, just like that sort of material, like on all the panels, but it's still like that dull white, and you can see like the silhouette of a new Mars body in there. And then he continues to pet the dragon and talks to the dragon, just mindless conversation. before the demiplane is up and he has to go back out.
All right. Anything else?
I think after like a couple hours, Hope gets bored and she just goes out and like, Marina, let's go. You
What?
know,
What are we doing?
we're gonna go like spar. I'm bored.
Okay. I guess. A little confused. It's like you don't. Okay.
Yeah, I'm bored. I need something to do. I need to get rid of this energy, and Dolus is super busy, so I can't bother him. So we're gonna spar.
Alright.
Build up your tolerance.
It's far in the mansion.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Let's spar right here. Let's do it.
All right. So yeah, she'll spar with you.
I accidentally deleted something, and I'm like, can't remember what I deleted.
Oh.
Oopsies.
I think it was my. I think I deleted my. What was it? My shield. My fancy shield. What was it called?
It's a loot. I think.
Spellguard.
Smellguard shield. Yeah.
It's one of my favorite magic items. It's tight.
Oh, yeah. Yep, that's exactly what I deleted. It auto-corrected to spell guy.
Nice.
Alright. Yeah, and it's just, they're just doing hand-to-hand combat.
Okay. As we get to the next night, go ahead and do those con saves.
11.
22.
18 for Nylamia, 30 for Mia.
Another 21. It was very
Alright.
close. It was almost an 8.
Describe for me, those of you up below the 17, how the next day, how you look with this exhaustion upon you.
As pale as Mars is in base changeling form, he looks paler and more blue. And there's just permanent just frost on his like eyebrows, eyelashes, and just all over him.
For Lauren, it's like, so she's half transparent right now, and it's almost like she's starting to freeze over, and there are little cracks in her as she moves.
Ooh.
Ew, you guys look rough. I wonder. And just because she doesn't know, she's going to try to do a greater restoration on one of them.
Who?
I think Laren, she doesn't want her to shatter.
And as you allow that to go out, boom, it does remove the level of exhaustion.
Oh. Now, Lumia, I'm going to need to get back into that demi-plane.
Wait, I'm gonna need some stuff from there too.
Don't mind the weird beacon sack.
Say what?
You'll see.
Okay, she does a greater restoration on Mars as well.
I'm still cold.
I know, we're all cold, buddy.
He pulls up the hood on the displacer cloak and just hopes that he displaces the cold.
Oh. Dulce will go into the demiplane, walk past the egg sac Neo spawn that is cooking a Mars in there, find the place where the room that's keeping all of Dulce's gold, grab 150 GP, sorry, 1500 GP, and go find Hercule because he also would like to build a snowman. I'll be back in like. Is there still like snow accumulated on the deck, or do I have to go out and do it? Because I feel like that'd be smarter.
You ask if there's more snow out there?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's snow on the deck, yeah. I'd say.
Cool. I won't be far. We can keep going.
Okay. What's happening?
I'm building a copy of myself.
Oh, you're gonna be busy all day again.
Yeah. Sorry.
Mhm.
Get up for you when we get back.
Don't marry a wizard.
Now someone tells me. No, it's fine.
You didn't know?
It's fine. It's fine. He'll just make up for it later.
Yeah, he already made you a house. Well, he hasn't made it yet, but
He hasn't made it yet. No,
he copied you a house.
he copied me.
Please don't downplay this awesome feat of magic that I can do now. I worked very hard.
And I will not downplay it whenever I see it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Kiss, kiss.
That's my poking eyes and a smiley face on my snowman.
Oh man. Oh yes, I need to get diamonds, like diamond dust for more greater crest. That's right. That's what I was doing. I got distracted. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so you pick up your diamond dust.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to change his HP. Oh, I needed. The stats are all wonky.
All right. So let's see here. For the third one, then, we'll do another con save.
21.
18.
29 and 21.
Hey, 28, 29.
Okay.
Did who had 12? Maybe no one. Hearing things. Okay, so. As you come out, any mention shenanigans?
Yeah, Dolus.
The player known as Ross in real time still needs a little bit.
Okay.
I'm also still building a simulacrum here. Okay, half the hit points there. Do we need to do anything else to prepare for the mine trip, or?
I don't know, but
Yeah.
I think during this third day, Hope is going to go out and she's. Is there a crow's nest? I can't remember.
Crow's nest? Yes.
And she'll go up on the crow's nest and take a look around, see what she can see.
Oh, absolutely. You look out on the icy landscape, and you can see this, what is at once one of the most awe-inspiring and appalling things you've ever seen. And before you is an icy cliff, and within it you can see, frozen in a living agony, thousands of giants. The ice sparkles and gives a beautiful light that stands in contrast to their soundless screams and tears that freeze as they drizzle through this icy prison. Urkel comes out. All of Mephistopheles.
What?
These are the sad, moody giants in glacier ice. Dead, but not gone.
Are those their souls?
These, the devils call it the Heights of Anakim.
The Heights of Anakim.
But I call it the Sorrow Mine.
Oh. This is where we get that wine, isn't it?
These giants, they built worlds that gods could shape. In the end, they fell into a dispute with an elder god of time. They lost and were hunted across creation by the gods of so many worlds.
And when they were found, they were put into this icy prison.
So, in the height of their desperation, they made a deal with the Lord of the Lower Plane. Who knows what the words were? Eternal sanctuary, preservation against annihilation. Whatever the details, they were tricked, and yet preserved. For in Kania, they still remain.
Oh, that's rough. Devastating.
What more do you know of this Sorrow Mine? Is it heavily guarded?
to run. You'll have to make deals, arrangements as you go through. But it'll get you a hike to get to the entrance. A few miles.
A few miles. How long till we make landfall?
Ready when you are.
Okay. Laren, you want me to go in and ask the others if they're ready? Or do you want to come with me?
Mars is right there.
Oh, Mars.
Hey, yeah, I'm quiet.
Yeah. Where's Nalumi and Dulles?
I'll look back at the mansion and poke my head in and individually cast a message towards them and tell them, hey, we're kind of close to where we're going to get the wine stuff. You guys are ready to go?
Yeah, I guess so. Are we bringing our doubles, or they sitting this one out?
Sure.
I'll take mine by the hand because he technically is blind. I just realized.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
You want to come with Marina? Oh, shit. I didn't do her con saves.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Let's see what shape she's in.
Oh. I just thought about that. Hold on. I got to pull her up. Oh, no.
Oh yeah, you pulled her out of the demi plane, huh?
Yeah, for a little bit. I don't know if. Well, isn't the Jimmy plane still open?
Doesn't last that long.
It doesn't
The
last.
plane lasts an hour. And it goes
Okay, I
away.
brought her out that first day. So would I need to? I guess I didn't say I brought her out.
We'll give you one. Just saying
Okay.
that-
I don't know. We'll see. 15.
Fail.
Yeah, she's got a level of exhaustion. You know what, Marina? You sleep this one off.
Okay.
Oh man.
It's like carrying a puppy around.
Yeah, right. You sleep it off. We'll get back to you. Never mind. All right. Onward and upward, folks.
Oh yeah.
let's get going.
You approach a vast glacier face, reaching 3 miles from the frozen plain that you've walked upon. Its upper reaches whipped by streamers of cloud constantly pushed past by Kanya's eternal wind. The ice is shadowed and discolored. You seem to see shapes in it. The giants of Anakim set in the ice. They are the cliffs of the glacier, packed shoulder to shoulder, toe to heel, wearing rags, their colossal frames emaciated from their long flight from divine retribution, clutching tattered bundles that might be belongings or might be children. Thousands of gigantic frozen figures receding back into the ice until they're just shadows.
Okay. Hope, did you see how far the mines are going to be?
It's in a couple hours.
Okay.
Couple hour walk. These poor souls.
Are they like right near us right now, or do we see them all in the distance?
Walking past them.
Okay.
And right now, it's really at the base of these sorrowful figures. They are the telltale signs of a settlement. A glimmer of lantern lights in the shadow of smoke, blown thin across the gray sky by the icy wind. As you approach, you make out the shape of buildings. A sad collection of crude huts, carved from ice and arranged around the only structure that looks like it was built with any care. The building is vast and tall, and even from a distance you hear the sounds of machinery and harried workers within. An odd assortment of creatures uses the path leading from town to mine, carrying empty baskets on their way up and heavier loads on their way down.
Got to bargain with them.
Yeah. It's probably a good idea. Just want to look for safe passage, or at least, spots where they haven't gotten to yet, or they know is a good spot to start mining for their wine.
Trying to ask them, or
I'm asking the group, like, what are we prioritizing here?
Oh, I think we just really need to get to the God brain. We need to get to where we can get the wine. So I guess safe passage.
All right. Let's try it then. Dolus will lead the group and try and find somebody in charge that looks like we could talk to somebody.
absolutely. You can see while most of the buildings in this town had been carved from the ice itself and squat low to the ground as if huddling for warmth from the merciless cold. There's a stone and metal manor as a tall tower rising skyward, and is obviously the full home of someone important.
Unless there's nobody at the door, like outside of it, Dolus will give the door a knock, wait for an answer.
A girl was seen by a blue imp. And you are escorted to a room with a spider-legged throne that seems to be formed itself from a living elemental. And there sits a somewhat hunched over, nearly insectoid-like creature with yellow eyes. Looks, Visitors, what do you want here?
I'll keep it short and sweet. We're looking to head on down to the lower levels, but came to our attention that this is a good place to stock up on some of the, the wine that's found here. We'd like to ensure safe passage down in order to require some.
You wish to take some of my sorrow, huh?
Hmm. I'm open to negotiations. Everything has a price. Hoping not to pay too much of a toll. But, business is business, and I get it.
Picture for a moment. Goes. Maybe I'm interested when I get outsiders that you might have solutions to some of our problems.
Gesture to my group. We're, anything but resourceful. A favor for a favor is always good.
Well, what you're looking are at the seams of misery, is what I like to call them. They mostly stream from the heads of the giants, trickling almost liquid streams. You carve in deep, set up a tap, and you get some. But what we have problems is any type of that stuff touches my workers, and they are drunk off their butts for at least 2 days. And then I have a quota.
Okay, so you need a way to keep them from getting drunk? From them getting touched by this?
You can give me a solution to my problems, or if you can mine enough to offset my issue.
What does it take to actually mine wine out of ice? The frozen souls.
It's mostly digging in and letting it flow into a container. Have to get up to the mines themselves. So there. Get to the eyes. See what you can get. You'd have to be careful. There's other workers are more automated.
Automated. Like what? Like drones?
Sort of a associate of mine, Coggin School. Takes care of them.
Was he around here? Maybe we can probably get to some arrangement. We're trying not to step on anybody's toes or anything, but we don't want to, take up too much of everybody's time being here.
Well, I would say Coggins has been falling behind. If you could go send a message to her for me, get her back on schedule.
Could work out.
She says something about needing more raw materials.
Materials like what? To build her little worker drones, or just to get by the
Yes.
by?
To make her work for us.
We'll We can do that, right? Look to everybody. We can be glorified messengers for a little bit, just see what needs to be done.
I think that's a good idea. As long as she's not looking for us to make up for that.
Good point. I'm just trying to find, if we go down there and, her little workers are going to, confuse us for, a hindrance. It's going to slow us down. I don't want to be here any longer than we need to. So this might be a good plan.
There are two factions that need to be worked out, two mining companies. If you don't want to be a third, then working out that issue, I could certainly make sure you get some of the seams of sorrow.
Yeah,
That works for me.
it works
you
for me.
guys? Be contracted for a little bit.
Everybody else?
Sure, works for me, I guess.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
I mean,
Okay, where can we find the I guess the robot smith lady? And write her name down. I'm sorry.
Oh. Sorry. Kendall Skull.
Kendall. Okay. All right, let's go have a talk with her.
Yes. They'll give you directions to her house.
Okay, yeah, we'll head right to her.
A large mass of blue-green ice, composed primarily of sharp angles. All of the windows are frozen over and are so thick as to obscure any spine from the outside. Only the massive double doors at the front appear free of such frozen constraints.
Give a nice hearty knock at the door.
Actually, I didn't get some confused on what I was doing here. Okay, cool. So that's slightly confused. I'm good now. Cool. See, as you knock, the door is answered. And there is a clearly undead gentleman, but well dressed. Goes, excuse me.
Evening.
What can I do for you?
We seek an audience with Kendall. We heard she had some problems. We might,
Target.
Solutions. All right, sorry.
Oh, Miss Cargan is currently in the mines.
Do you know how far in? And we're trying to, get access here. We thought she might be able to help us out.
I'm not entirely sure. It's for a sec, but you'll get up towards the heads, and see if you. She usually has her place there.
All right, we'll do. What was your name, friend? Just so we know who sent us down here.
Oh, of course. Yes, you may freely tell her I give you a location. I am, Phelan.
All right, thank you, Phelan. All right. All right, let's start heading down to the head then.
All right, let's go. Keeping an eye out for anything that looks like it may want to eat us or attack us or.
Yeah, are we getting like some looks already from the miners here?
You're getting looks, and you're at the base here, so you begin having to climb up the glacier.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see sheds that go up. You can hear large amounts of like metal work being done, and seems like something is being processed within.
Are there any windows in these shacks, and probably to also go up and just get a little look-see?
You have to kind of get into one.
I'll see Dolus looking to do that if he's actually looking to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll set up the telepathic bond for 6 hours, and then I'll say, am I taking a look somewhere?
Yeah. Don't worry. I'll send the other me to go and do it. And then the simulacrum of Dolus, which I haven't had a clever name to call him yet.
Rolus.
Brolus, sure, thank you. He's like kind of I've been kind of guiding him as best I can, because he's just kind of can't really see much in here, but he'll kind of look up in the sky, say a couple of words, and then cast Arcane Eye, and then he'll send that under the door and have a look around inside.
You see, there is you see what look like a number of metallic creatures, Modrons, that rush around, checking on machinery and inspecting vast vats of liquid.
Has Dolus ever heard of such creatures before?
You have as creatures that forever keep the order.
Huh.
There, you see some that are triangular shaped almost. Others are square, and still others are almost look like starfish of metal.
Okay. Can Dolus can the Arcane Eye kind of move around and kind of just look closely at the sort of I guess materials they're working on, like I guess kind of just understand the process and the what they're actually getting out of these things. Is this where they're refining the wine, or is this where they're just making some mundane
Looks like they
stuff?
seem to be doing something with the product that comes from the mines.
Mhm. Whenever they said that she's lacking the raw materials, I wonder, is it just the stuff that's making these little guys, or is it just the stuff that they're
Um,
using?
yeah, you got from her. The idea was that she animates the dead and was missing some parts.
Okay, okay. Yeah. Brolus will share that with the group and just say, no, it's just the worker bees. You can keep going.
Okay, so we need to keep going. Right?
Yeah.
All right.
Then make your way up to the very top of the glacier. You notice the eyes first. Each of them is enormous in proportion to the colossal faces they're set in. Most are blown wide in horror, in pure, undisguised terror. These eyes rest above faces full of pain, with mouths drawn tight in grief, or frozen open mid-scream. But more haunting than the eyes of fear and rage are the eyes that contain nothing at all. No emotion, just dull acceptance. There are shapes just above the eyes of some of these giants. As you draw closer, you think they might be caves, and then you see the workers that scramble in and out of them. And you realize they're tunnels, mines, dug straight through the frozen heads of the dead.
Jankies.
Lucky. Oh man.
Well, she's in one of these.
I don't know her else. I don't know her or else I'd send her a message. Ask her exactly where she is.
Yeah, never mind. I can't. Did I have sending in here? I do. Oh no, I don't. Oh,
I
Wrong.
could do it.
wrong sheet.
I always have it prepared.
Okay.
It's just a spell. I remember prayer spells. I just can do it.
Cool.
Do you want to tell her that we're heading out and want to discuss her? What's the phrase I'm thinking of?
We want to do business.
We heard of her problem, and we might, be able to provide solutions or assistance.
I will send a message to this lady saying exactly that.
You have to have seen it, right, or get close. 'Cause she's not quite there yet.
Yeah, it says Gucci, you are familiar. So
Let's do this because my energy is weird. Let's go ahead and we'll take an early break and we'll come back.
That's good.
Okie. I'll say this for all of you. As you approach, you see an enormous woman walking among the undead workers. And there's two types of workers that seem to be going in and out. There's some that are like these large iron golems,
Mhm.
and another set that are these undead. And she looks at you. You see she carries a large staff that bristles with a green and pink energy. As you see this minotaur skeleton, his arm comes off, and she swears to herself as she brushes through a bag and pulls out another arm, and takes the old one, puts it in a bag, and begins chanting as energy shoots out and affixes it back into place.
I think we found our woman.
Looks like it.
Okay.
She has shoulder pauldrons of ice and a ram's horn helmet.
I think you're the best of us at talking, Dolus.
Clear my throat. Chest out with confidence.
Your voice is still messed up.
Oh, that's true. Never mind. Stop. Don't.
Chest out with confidence. It will go this way.
Willis,
I hurt you, Aiden, for reminding him.
you're Willis, you can sit this one out. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Your throat's all closed up.
I will use my simulacrum to do this because he has the same stats as me. He didn't make deals with hags. I'll be like, hey, buddy, bro, this sucker. I'll be okay. Thanks, I guess. Just have his arcane eye out so he knows where he's going, and he'll lead the group.
Absolutely. So you lead the group up to them?
Oh yeah.
Okay. She turns and speaks, more noise echoing from a partly skeletal mouth. What purpose are you here for?
Hi, we heard you had some problems with getting the quota up for the mines. We are here to help. Heard something about not having enough raw material to work with.
Yes, I have issues with having enough corpses around here.
Wait, we don't have to be the corpses, do we?
Do you want to be the corpses?
No.
That's not no. That hopefully let's try and do this without putting the group in total peril. I mean, I've seen a couple of, I guess, little husks of bodies with the motions drained out of them. Can't you use some of those, like unthaw them out and use them as your raw materials?
The problem here is, first of all, I have enough of an issue with the emotions that these dumb brutes that we mine have in their heads. There's a reason we use iron and undead. Sorrow, pure emotion of regret, though delicious, tends to corrupt. And even the undead, after a while, seem to go mad and fall apart, as you see. So much things that are already frozen in the ice have long been seeped in the sorrow.
So you don't need undead, you just need more material to make these golems.
I need dead material.
Mm.
The golems aren't mine, that's my competitor.
I see. Got you. Well, we're here now. Where have you been getting the material before? You just have it sent over? Do you collect it from the other parts of the plane?
We go hunting, but my biggest issue is there's been sabotage. I assume my competitor has been programming their golems to set out. I have found several of my pets flattened at the bottom of this glacier.
Huh.
They wouldn't fall on their own. They're much too programmed. Something is happening. Something is attacking my workers. And I've noticed that I haven't seen any damage done to the golems.
You want us to stake it out, check to see if maybe what you suspect is happening?
We could probably get to the bottom of that in exchange for safe passage into the mines. We have our own goals down here.
I will let you use my tunnels if you can find the problem.
If we find your problem, we can definitely find your problem, and passage is great too. Are you aware of any other dangers in the mines before that, other than, your competing golems?
There are devils that are always interspersed. We are the licensed workers of this place, but occasionally devils have their own small tunnels they've dug, sneak in, take out, and of course, sometimes they have a dispensation from a Kalask without him telling us anything.
Well,
So they might guard it and have issue even in my own if they are stealing sorrow steams.
then I wonder, just curious, if we do solve your problem of the sabotage and everything like that, we get this problem resolved. When we're getting down into your mines, is it all possible if we can, what's the word? It escapes my brain. Procure a little bit of help with one of your little miners, little undead wards, just to have a little extra hands at our disposal.
I can lend you help if my production can get back on schedule.
Also, have you noticed like a time period when these attacks are happening?
No, I have not seen it happen myself. I just see the evidence of it. Minion doesn't report, and I go searching,
Hmm.
find them at the bottom.
So it's at random times that that minion finds out that there's one missing or several missing.
And I find that there's one missing, yes.
Yeah.
You know what? We'll keep an eye out. And is there anywhere we can find you when we come back?
I'm usually among these tunnels. But the other danger, of course, is they are frankly items beyond some comprehension that these individuals had in their care. Sometimes a mine can nick them, exposing them once more, and this can cause unknown effects.
Oh. Okay.
I'm confused. So is there something in the mines that something else that's giving problems, or?
Artifacts of the giants.
Oh, I see.
It can. Their energy. Again, these are word forgers.
Mm-hmm.
Their energy sometimes leaks out.
All right. Well, hopefully, next time we see you, we'll come back with good news. We'll keep on the lookout for artifacts, and we'll figure out what's wreaking havoc on your little workers.
It's
All right. I guess. Is there just one more question? Is there a certain place where it's happening, or is it just all over the cliff
the various mines we have.
in the various mines? Okay.
All right, we'll be on the lookout then. All right then. Let's start heading down then.
Yep. Sounds good.
Pat my simulacrum's back. Good job.
And yeah, just keep our eyes out for any, I guess, any clues.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like tracks of the undead and then tracks of Golem are pretty different. We could just kind of follow them in the snow, in the light, the ice and stuff like that, and just to see if there's been some action going around.
Yeah.
Okay. So walking amidst the mines and the outer reaches of these enormous heads, y'all. Someone give me a. Let's do one person with investigation, another perception.
I can do that.
I'll hop on the investigation, and I will use. Because I want to use this. I will use my Ring of Puzzler's Wit to add to grant myself advantage on the check.
All
I use
right.
one charge from that.
I've got shit perception.
Natural 20 for a total of 30.
I rolled a 4. 21. For perception.
Okay. You can see. And who did the investigation?
Mars did.
Okay, what did you get?
Natural 20 for 30.
Perfect. Okay. So you can see small scratches here in the ice. And there's a loud swoosh, and you see a strange blockish figure with wings fly out from the shadows and slam into an iron golem carrying a large satchel of ore. The golem doesn't even rush the attack. It continues marching forward, while the winged creature shakes its head a moment before flapping its wings and flying back into the shadows.
Tell what kind of creature this was.
Looks like a Modron.
Huh. Never heard of me not knowing the monster manual.
So this blockish creature, it looks like a block with wings.
Yeah, how many sides did it have? Was it were we able to get a count?
Or
4 sides? Okay.
well, 8, I guess.
So 8 faces. Technically, okay.
The block.
Yeah, it's a block.
So sorry, my brain's not working today. 6 would be the correct answer.
So it's a cube. Okay. Oh, it's a cube.
It's gonna gleam.
You need a D6 just attack the golem.
Mhm.
Yes. The GM dropped a D6 on battle map.
Yeah. Fire low key calling us idiots. It's fine.
That's so fire, though.
Okay. Well, that's what's attacking the golems.
Go after it.
Yeah, we should probably go after it. I'm not even gonna offer. Well, I'm gonna ask. Do you want me to go ahead and quietly go ahead because I'm quiet and we sold the link up so I could
I
guide
thought
you guys to
remember
it.
what was smashing the undead, not the golems.
Oh,
Well,
well, I mean, maybe the block dude knows what's up.
well, it didn't look like he did. Did it look like it meant to do it?
It did. It looked like it was like malicious.
It did look malicious. Okay.
Maybe the golems are just a little sturdier than the undead. Also,
Maybe.
Maybe.
they do way
Let's
more.
go. We can follow it. But just if we can keep an eye on it, if it goes against the undead when it sees it,
Mhm.
we'll know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mars, you can go ahead, but I'll have Brolus send an arcane eye with you, just so we have visual as well.
Okay, cool. Then Mars will stealth ahead of everyone else, but 60 feet ahead. 55. Roll that. Reliable talent, 37.
I'm gonna cast Gift of Alacrity on myself, just in case.
He is gonna begin casting that on Liren.
Mhm. And as well as the copy of Brolus. Brolus will do it too.
Then, as you proceed close, kind of flying, and all the the pathways here seem to cut deep as though you threaten to fall deep into the bowels of the mine or this giant that you're inside, and floating, almost waiting, looking for somewhere to strike, you can see this block creature.
See a block in the road.
Do we have? Are there any undead nearby?
Do I see any undead nearby?
Some could be coming here. Yep.
Not at the moment, but possibly on the way.
All right, let's just see what it does.
Waiting.
Mia points towards the Lyran simulacrum, and Lyran goes, I see some undead.
Well, that's a valid point.
Ooh. You know what? Let me save you the trouble there. Dolus, I could put a major image out and put out a couple of undead in the room and see how it reacts. Save you from getting hit, Laren.
Nalima goes, that's probably a way smarter idea, Mia. Jeez.
All right. Yeah, if no one's to stop him, Dolus will he will kind of get up to Mars's position, and when he sees the room, he's going to point his finger, and then a major image of a couple of some of the undead minions that he saw with the giant, as well as the skeletal minotaur that he saw. He's just going to, have the image of them walk into the room in view of this Modron.
Put up there, you can see that it suddenly swoops down with these mechanical feathered wings and goes to charge and passes through. Confused, begins to fly back up.
I think we got it. Well, confirmation at least. Probably should have done like a little combined attack here. Now that I thought about it.
Okay.
We do know where it's hiding.
Are we going to take care of it right now?
We should probably take care of it and then bring it back as proof.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Okay, cool.
Let me just double check what I can bring to the table.
I'm not good on robots. Brains. So,
Did I forget to prepare spells? Shit.
I guess you did this.
Alright, my simulacrum has spells though. That's why I have them here.
I need it on the ground.
Need it on the ground.
If I can do anything against it, I need it on the ground.
Okay.
How far away is it right now? Like right after the attack?
It's kind of gone up to, it's hard to see, it's in shadow.
See.
No, shit. Dolus, you're the only one without dark vision?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, it is.
Well, there's only one. Yeah, I'll give all of you 300 feet of dark vision.
Gracias.
Good, because I don't have it either.
What?
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Okay.
And I can also see in magical darkness.
Alright.
I mean, no one really has to see a target for the wordage of fireball, so there's always that.
Yeah. Okay. So, we all have 300 feet of dark vision.
Gotcha. Then yeah, how about we just all coordinate a whole attack at once and start, I guess.
Okay.
Gotta check if iBite works here.
Um, I can do a guiding bolt. That's about all I can do.
I can't do much until it's on the ground, but for now I can hold a Chaos Bolt.
Yeah.
I'll hold a second level Chaos Bolt.
How far is it away from us?
How far away?
Yeah.
At this point, it's about 80 feet.
80
feet.
80 feet. Okay.
I got some magic missiles I can pop onto it. And then Brolus can put a fireball in it.
Well, I got
For right now, since y'all sort of trying to figure this out and going over there, give me a stealth check.
a stealth check. Oh no. Okay.
Math is difficult.
All right. Brolus is definitely seen. So is Brolus.
35.
Well, it's an 11.
Okay.
I have a +10 to my stealth.
23 and 28.
Okay. In that case, it hanging out here, it's going to swoop down once more. And this time, immediately shove into Dolus.
Yeah.
Oh no.
God.
I am hardy. It'll be okay.
Hardy my ass. Okay.
It grabs you.
Oh no.
I need you
Oh,
to
no.
resist a grapple.
Yay!
Oh no, he's weak.
Oh no. He's
I
gonna
see an
throw you
inspiration
off
check.
the
I am
fucking
taking it.
cliff.
Okay, come on. Come on, +1. 13.
Then you were able to push it off
Hey.
as it attempts a second grapple.
I have a thing. Let me just double check my action here. Actions. I will use Instinctive Charm. Let me just double check if I can actually use it on.
Reaction?
Yeah. Creatures. Is this immune to charm?
No.
Cool. I needed to make a wisdom saving throw against 19. I want it to hit my simulacrum instead.
Poor Brolus.
So wait, does it? Okay, so you get to do. Okay, I get
Well,
it.
the second this creature that is closest to it.
Because it's a charmed effect, you actually take control of it for a moment. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Oh, that's a natural 20.
No, reroll that. Reroll that. I keep forgetting I have it.
What do you? What's this ability?
This is my thing that I got whenever I got possessed.
In the swamps.
I can make people
Sure.
Yeah.
reroll their
A
stuff.
double of it.
It's a re-roll any check or
Anything, reroll a d20. Yeah.
okay, cool. So I was double checking. That is a 17.
DC 19.
Okay. So then it goes to grapple the other one with a 16.
And he will roll a straight roll of a natural 19.
Okay, there we go.
Go roll this.
So then now it is theirs. It was trying to grapple.
Is it down on the ground right now?
Yeah, it's sort of. It's a little bit like 10 feet as it's going 001 0001 0001.
No. Can we do like attack it?
Yeah.
Because I was gonna do a guiding bolt at it. I'll do a guiding bolt at it.
And it's 10 feet off the ground, like 10 feet above our heads right now. So like I wouldn't be able to hit it with a melee attack.
No, you could.
Okay, so I'm gonna hit it with my +1 scimitar. And I'm attacking from hidden, I assume.
Yep.
Cool. That's an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, cool.
It would be sneak.
Okay. So there's 27 points of magical slashing damage. And 14 more points of magical slashing damage. So, say 28. Sorry, 27. 27 plus 14. 41 points of magical slashing damage.
Okay. With one hit, the whole thing is destroyed.
Okay, so do I use up my spell slot?
Were you holding something?
I said I was going to get them with a guiding bolt, but it's fine.
Yeah. No, don't. I'm not going to have you waste your spell slot now.
Okay.
This was so quick.
So that's what that feels like. Okay. I haven't used actual sword since the collar. Damn.
Dolus will kind of inspect the bot a little further. Kind of just. Then it kind of kicks it a little bit. Is this one thing?
Somewhat like silvery, like ore seems to have made its way in and around it.
Huh. Like an aura of it. Okay. I think Dolus wants to get a better example as to see how this thing is being powered up, and if this thing is something made from here. Like I guess what I'm trying to ask is there like can you do an Arcana check to kind of just
I mean, what you want about the creature, about what's on it?
Yeah, I guess about what's on it.
Okay. I think looking at it, this does look like that sorrow seam. Almost like that it's begun to warp its way into the form of this creature.
Oh.
What's up? What is it?
I guess this layer is taking it. I don't know. It's some. I explained what I saw on the little aura that I saw flow onto it.
So it's just absorbing bits from the ore, from
Probably,
the
yeah.
Huh. If we touch it, will it do that to us?
Let's find out. Bro, let's pick it up.
No, he was. I stopped Brolus. He was literally born yesterday.
He's made of snow.
Yeah. And
What happens to your simulacrum may not be what exactly happens to us. It is a construct, after all.
that too.
Yep. It's safe.
Well, isn't this thing also technically? Would it be a construct? Would it be alive? I don't know. I killed it.
For the sake of science, I can figure it out, and I'll tell Brolus to pick up the bits with the aura on it.
Okay. It's still like in one bit, so you pick up this like black body, and its eye kind of rolls around.
Kind of, Brolus will shake it.
There's gears that seem to move out inside.
I think we got what we came for, but I personally think it's hard to believe this one thing was becoming such a problem for a whole bunch of undead. But we can keep looking around. Maybe while we're down here, we could probably start looking for some sorrow. It's a wine? It's a weird process. I don't know how exactly this works.
I think we need to take this to
Ari?
yeah, Ari first.
Sure thing. I'll hold on to it. Says Brolus.
Sorry, I'm so confused. Ari?
We keep getting the name wrong. The giant woman that told us to get
Kargan.
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 Jeez, I've had.
I've
all
heard
good.
I've
just
heard
was checking.
different names, and I'm just like, I don't know, man.
Kargan. Giant woman / necromancer. Okay, we'll go back to try and find her.
Shiny. A gnome sprints past you, carrying over her head a bucket filled to the edges, the sorrow sloshing out of it as she runs. As it hits her face and hands, she lets out an agonizing wail. Fresh wounds appear where the oozing liquid touches her skin. Her knees buckle underneath her, and she falls to the floor sobbing. An overseer stomps over and starts chastising the gnome, forcing her to crawl back up. With a despondent sigh, she picks up the now empty bucket and turns back to fill the bucket anew.
What happened to the sorrow that spilled? Is it still on the ground?
Yeah.
Did we while I was gone, did we find out like specifically how the sorrow is being made? Have you seen it happen yet?
Not
Do you
really.
have kind of, yeah, well, I'd say, like we had it in character, but as you've been going through, you can see there's a lot of processing on the mine. There's a mixture of melting some of the ore down, and then this thick liquid is produced.
Mhm.
It's like, so,
Was that from like when we peeked in the shed? That's what we saw. Or-
a little bit in the shed, but also just there's all these apparatuses all around the mine
Gotcha.
because you've made your way through.
Shiny is going to stealthily follow that gnome.
Give me a stealth check.
32.
Let's go.
Rogues being rogue.
Come in and you follow into a massive workshop where all this is guarded by large undead ogres. As they watch carefully as the woman begins to refill her bucket once more. You can see in this large cistern, really, there seems to be enormous amount of sorrow.
Is there a place he can still stealthily get to so that he can whisper or talk to the gnome?
You try to get right next to her, I guess.
Yeah, he'll try that.
Okay. I think that's the same thing. You get right next to her.
Are you okay? Those wounds look pretty nasty. I can help you with that.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'll fall again. I'm afraid they'll kill me.
Well, A, I can help you with that, and B, aren't you already dead? So, two things not to worry about. And he will try to. Yeah, he'll just hit her with. Did we take a long rest since the last session?
Yes, we've taken 3 long rests.
Yes. By the way, really quick, I need 3 con saves
Oh,
to see if you have exhaustion.
fudge. That's 7.
1.
That's 1.
That's a natural 1
2.
and a 7 again.
3 levels of exhaustion.
I
Retro.
will do.
That's a disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, saving throws, half movement.
Hold on, because I would have been able to do some greater restos too.
Yeah, as long as we deduct the resources, there would have been time for that. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have been able to do that, and I'll deduct it. I'll deduct the
So
3.
300. Okay.
Yeah, 300.
So those would have been healed by Hope.
Yeah.
Thanks, Hope.
Yeah.
He will just reach out and gently touch her, still trying to be sneaky as hell, funny enough. And he'll hit her with a 3rd level Cure Wounds.
So I'll tell you this: there's no way you can subtly cast these spells.
I was more speaking to his intention rather than what the reality of what it would look like. So, he's being ginger about it. He's being gingerly about it.
Just remember, there's these 4 guards that you're going to appear in front of, and they're guarding access to the room.
Are their backs are they looking at the people in the workshop, or are
they're watching this woman.
Okay. All right. Well, then.
So I just want to make sure you have the scene. You can do what you want.
No, I was not seeing that properly. Yeah. Okay.
You can hand her a healing potion if you want.
Do I have one?
Yeah.
He will give her a potion of healing. Yeah, he has 2 of them. He'll give her a potion of healing.
Okay. So
And he'll sleight of hand that to her, I guess. If it well, I guess
we'll do sleight of hand because I think that's fair. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, bitch, we're going back to real dice. I rolled a 2, but it's still an 18.
You're able to get that to her. She drinks, healing some of her wounds. She whispers, "Thank you. Is there anything I can do for you?"
Don't die again? Are you dead?
No. I said, or am I? I don't know.
Do you know how long you've been down here?
They don't let us keep time.
How did they get you?
I don't remember.
How many other workers are in here?
There's devils and there's various creatures. This is one of the only kind of humanoid-esque ones that you see.
Okay. When are you gonna run? When are you gonna run? When are you gonna deliver that again? How long from now?
Need to go right now.
Oh, okay. And you go back and forth. You keep doing this over and over again.
They nod.
Okay, you keep doing what you're doing. Hang tight. I now know your face, so you'll be hearing from me. And he'll try to stealth back out of the room. Back to the group.
19.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
I rolled. So far, I have not rolled above a 5 in all of the rolls that I've just made.
Oh gosh.
No, except for the one stealth check.
We need to sage your dice.
Do I make it back to the group now with any issues?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, did you guys see that gnome?
Where have you been? We've been looking for you for like 2 minutes.
2 minutes isn't very long.
It is in the hells.
True. But there was a gnome, and she seems to be the only gnome down here, which is mighty suspicious. And I think we could probably get her out, right?
We're trying not to make enemies with the people that we're trying to get this wine.
Granted,
We need the wine to get out of here.
granted, we could probably talk to her, her boss. We're kind of on our way back right now.
I think he's less of a boss and more of like a warden.
No, I mean like we know
The,
that we know
the
her boss
big
is,
boss.
like the big boss.
That's who sent us to kill this, pointing at the Modron.
These people do end up here for a reason, Shiny.
They do.
You guys keep saying that, but we keep meeting people who ended up here for not reasons in their control.
Well, what do they say?
Oh, well, this gnome in particular?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She said she didn't remember.
Mm,
I mean, to
maybe
be fair,
Laren didn't remember.
neither confirmation nor dissuading that they've done anything bad yet.
Looking back retrospectively, could I get a sense of whether or not she seemed honest in that moment?
Yeah, give me insight.
If this roll is bad, I'm changing dice. Oh, okay. It heard me. That's going to be a whatever 16 plus 17 is.
It's
30,
30.
33.
33.
Okay. She seemed to be honest.
I mean,
I'll
she's-
say, with your insight, you look back on that and you feel like the part of you that's in tune with the spiritual world realizes that she is spirit and not pure flesh.
All right, Shiny, you kind of
Oh, yeah, sorry. She seemed honest, and I mean, I could tell when people are lying pretty well, and she wasn't lying, but she didn't seem to know that she was dead. And she's definitely dead. Is that common here? He looks at Laren.
It took me a while to realize that I was dead.
But why is she the only one? Why is she the only, non-hell creature down in here?
Are you suggesting that she might be of value to someone higher up, so we should somehow get to her?
Not so utilitarian. I was just thinking that she's someone who is in a very bad place and needs help.
Less interesting.
I can't argue that it's very weird hearing of a gnome this far down in the hells. Like, we've barely really seen many humanoids since, I don't know, Stygia or even before?
We've been down in the hills for a little over a week. I can't really remember the last time we saw an intact humanoid here.
Yeah,
And Talvin.
living humanoid. In control of all their faculties.
The carnival.
Avernus.
Mm-hmm.
So Avernus, or Dis.
Anyway, Shiny, do you want us to try and see if we can help this gnome?
I think we should.
All right, let's have a conversation with the Kargan, and then we'll make a decision there. If something can be done, we'll proceed.
Sounds like a plan.
Should also say, Shiny, just for your clarification, Dolus is talking like this the whole time.
Oh, yeah, more curses?
It's that same curse from last.
Still.
I'm not doing it the entire session.
No, yeah.
Good, because yeah.
Dolus, I can't.
Quite literally go through the computer and kill me.
Mm-hmm.
He looks over. Well, he looks back to where the gnome is and kind of looks unsure about whether he wants to leave. But then looks at Dolus and the way he's talking is, are you mocking me?
Rolus will come out from behind him. He's like, "No, it's the thing," and you'll see the simulacrum Dolus clone. His eyes bleeding, like he's kind of looking at you, but isn't really looking at you.
I'm sorry. The simulacrum's eyes are bleeding?
So you know how, yeah, the necklace I
I
have.
think Hope is the only one that knows about that.
No,
No, I've
no, we know.
I've
We all
told
know.
you about it before.
Okay.
It was a long time ago. Yeah, there's a reason Dolus has the period of health on at all times.
Okay.
Anywho, yeah, let's head back.
All right.
I'm good. I just remembered I can do a thing. I'm gonna try something. It's not above table. I know it's not gonna work on Brolus because it's simulacrum, but from the teeth of Dalvernar, like the unicorn tooth I have, it cures all diseases and poisons. So could I just put my hand on Brolus's face and just try to heal the sight rot?
And what's the site run from again?
This is something from I
Sure.
got it from what's it called? The thing we roll at the beginning of the campaign.
Yeah, I would say yeah. So then, yeah, this ends up not quite working.
Okay.
I mean, in canon, people from the Cobalt Soul tried helping Dolus,
Yeah.
and it didn't work. So that's why I have the Periet.
Okay. That was a thought. All right. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I think Hope probably tried many of things as well to try and get rid of it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I think like the first thing she tried after him telling her that was probably that.
Yeah.
Was it hard for us to get to where we are right now? Or was it more or less just walking in?
No, we really the hardest part was just trying to stay stealthy for the thing we just caught.
I thought we were sent down here by the boss.
Yeah, we just walked through. Basically.
All right,
and then-
so you're going back to Karn then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what did you find out?
You ever seen anything like this before?
Brolus take out the little bot in his hand.
There's a shop of them back down. They're causing problems.
No,
This one in particular, it was attacking anything. It attacked a golem, but it just kept going.
like anything undead.
Oh. She goes, was there any more?
Not that
This-
we saw.
This was the only one we found.
You said that there was silver stuff, right, coming off of it.
Yeah.
Sorry, team.
The Brolus will pick out the little chunk of the that was glowing. He'll hand it over.
Okay. She looks down and she goes, sorrow infection. Of course.
Constructs can get infected with this stuff.
All things can.
Think that's what made it go crazy?
Oh, it makes sense. I should let the others know. No point in us killing each other over nothing.
Mhm.
You asked for my help. How can I help you?
We need a bottle of your finest wine.
We're heading down to the next layer, and we want to make a good impression.
Of course. It's in short order, she has a metal cask brought up
Mm.
of sealed like in a metal barrel. That here you go. It's expensive. I hope yours is worth the task.
It is.
I'm sure it is. We're sure it is.
Much appreciated, and I hope this does clear everything up for you guys.
Anything else?
I think we're just
Heading
gonna
back.
head back to Hercule.
Were you going to talk to her about the gnome one or no? I was
Oh, the gnome woman.
Oh, the
That's right.
gnome.
I already
Yeah.
forgot about her.
Mars is walking to the door before everyone shouted, "No!"
Man,
Wait,
I thought it was just me today, but it's like everyone.
Yeah.
It's been a long day.
It has been a very long day. I looked
Target people are rude.
Got to work at 8, and then I looked up at the clock. Man, it should be like lunch. It's only 8:20. I'm like,
Oh,
I've been here for 6 hours. No, half an hour. Okay.
Our friend here who points to Shiny had a question about one of your workers down in the area.
why do you have a gnome?
no. I don't keep the living. Oh, you mean one of the dead ones?
Yes. She's the only gnome.
Yes. I wanted a spirit that maybe was a bit more resilient. And I bought her.
From where?
Pause for a second. Okay, she takes out a book and starts looking through it a little bit.
Ooh, that's a big book.
Oh. This was purchased directly from Zerio.
Cereal. Oh,
Do you have any background? Like, why is she here?
Do a background
Oh.
check.
I don't have to worry about that. I mean, if she's here, I don't know, either I walked in like a fool, or I don't care.
Wait a minute. So he looks at the rest of the group. You're saying not everybody in hell did something evil. Some people just through dumb mistakes or bad circumstances ended up here?
Some people make deals, but generally, the whole point of bringing and interacting with immortals is to corrupt them into evil.
Mhm.
So, for the most part, everyone is an evil soul eventually.
Okay, but that's like a philosophical thing.
Sort of
Go-
smiles. It's quite practical here.
How much is she worth to you?
Ooh. She's quite productive. What are you offering?
Are you able to pull a soul from a soul coin? Or
Indeed. I would take 5 soul coins for her.
shoot. Down to my last one. Oh well. I tried.
Souls made into the coins are themselves already not good for corporalization. She, I got her in her phylactery. So phylactery souls are a little bit more valuable.
How about a very rare figurine of an obsidian steed for trade?
See.
You know, it's one worker for another, and what's more hardworking than a nightmare?
Interesting. I can make this trade.
Those look at Shiny, kind of nod. We have the deal.
Wait, you're trading your horse?
It doesn't really. The horse never liked me anyway. It's gonna be okay.
She produces a contract. This will give you property of the soul. Who will take ownership?
Looks at Shiny.
Looks
Wait,
at Shiny.
We all
Is-
look at shiny.
Wait a second. First of all, is this horse like alive?
No.
No, it's not. It's a nightmare.
Oh, okay.
And it's from a statue. It's a thing.
Okay.
It becomes another thing.
Directly from the realm of dreams.
It is also very dangerous for anyone with a particular alignment. I am not one of those. I know she low-key called us fools, I know.
Okay. I'm good with that. Look, we did good. We did good in hell.
We did.
Yeah, but
Do you sign?
Can we
What?
check for loopholes?
Yeah, let's
first?
read the
Before
contract
signing
first.
your name, Archfey Shinriel of the Summer Court.
Let's read the. Let's not just bumble our way into this. Thank you,
Laren
Laren.
is Shiny's Bim.
we all need a Jiminy Cricket, and I'm glad to see
Jiminy Cricket.
Nope. She is the bin. The bunny in management. Or the
Who would
person
like-
in management. Read it.
All right.
Yeah.
Who's reading it?
I'm pretty sure it's
Oh.
Infernal.
Would it be like an insight check to read it? To like check it out, make sure it's like
Investigation.
Oh,
Not me.
I do know Infernal, but it's
Yeah, I know
separate
Infernal as
investigation.
well. Let me see what my
I can give myself
investigation
advantage on
is
it too.
Investigate. I only have a +1 in investigation.
Shiny has a -1.
I have +10 and I can give myself advantage on it, but I don't speak Infernal.
I have +11, but I don't have the advantage unless you lend me the ring.
I can comprehend languages and have +11 if we're doing number crunches.
Dolus,
Walk
does this,
into the meta.
does this now?
Yep, hang up. Dolus will tap his Staff of Charming, expend the charge for comprehend languages, read aloud the contract. And boy, I want this to go well, so I will take another. I can't take another inspo.
Can I help though with the translation of the Infernal?
Yes.
Cool.
Give you advantage.
Thank you. Get the screen up. 21.
All right. So It's somewhat at first fairly simple. This contract binds the scribe and recipient to a deal of chosen escalation for an unending period of time, or this contract is voided by an agreement on the part of both parties upon agreeing to and signing this contract. It goes into various things. Ultimately, its tenet is that the recipient must care for the soul and is responsible for them to maintain their current level of evil. Should any redemption happen upon the soul while it is in the charge of the recipient, the recipient will be leveraged a fine of 15,000 gold per instance. Should it be unable to be paid immediately, the recipient will forfeit their own soul as collateral till such a time that the entirety of all fines are paid.
Does it provide like a clear and simple way to pay the fine once the redemption happened, or do they have to travel back to Kanya to pay the fine and then?
It does speak of whence it's come to be collected. So there has to be a means of collection that is present. So the language is someone has to come to collect it. And so once that person shows up, it must be paid immediately, or the signer would forfeit their soul. So it does have to be paid upon that point. So they would have a chance to. It wouldn't be that type of trickery.
And we have no way of telling what this soul's alignment is. Do we?
Actually, it's a ritual from a item that I picked up. I think I think it's on the same level when we went to go talk to the hags. I have a balance of harmony. As a ritual, I can cast detect good and evil.
I have that too, and it's not exactly. It just determines if there's a fey, fiend, undead, or.
Well, it's good.
A corruption and alignment are very different.
Oh, it's so good, consecrated, or evil, desecrated. I see.
He's going to take the contract and just sort of. First of all, he's going to take the contract. He's going to look at it upside, like he's going to take it and look like he's trying to read it, but it's upside down. And he's like pacing the room back and forth, pretending, like making a show like he's reading it. Okay. And I mean, this is a really big thing, Miss. What was her name?
Kurgan.
Yeah.
Kurgan. Miss Kurgan. I mean, we don't normally trade with soul, for my soul, and it seems a pretty steep fine there for somebody that, like, you're trading, you're getting a pretty good horse for.
Oh yes, but it's still, while you have ownership of it, it's still a cell of hell, and therefore you promise to safeguard its corruption. The chances that it could become pure and avoid its ultimate destiny would be catastrophic.
He's gonna look over a little bit more. And he's like, "Well, I mean, I believe that all souls are truly redeemable. Nobody's fixed. Nobody's
exactly. That's the problem.
That's a good thing, though.
Is it worth putting your soul on the line?
But the whole point of hell is to make sure they're not redeemed. That's the whole point of Asmodeus does, is that they're in the funnel of corruption. What do you think? This is a righteous judgment? This is, or punishment? This is a system. It exists to corrupt the mortals, to funnel Asmodeus' ends.
He's still looking at the contract upside down.
How-
And he's going to sort of bumble over to her. Says, okay, but there's one thing I don't understand. Like I'm reading this through, and my Infernal's a little rusty, and I can see here that there is this weird clause about like having to give the payment up front and then or your soul is forfeit. Like, how do I get it? Can you just lend me your eye and tell me what this says here? And he points at a piece of the page.
Okay. So she begins to explain it. What are you attempting to do?
He was trying to steal her eye.
What?
He said, "Can you lend me your eye?"
Wow. Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh no.
Shiny got somebody's eye. Sayori got somebody's time. I mean, what else can we get off people?
I love this.
Can I have your attention, please?
We don't know if it's working, guys. So give it a minute.
Yeah. She kind of doesn't respond. She simply is looking here. So I think I'm gonna do this. Give me a straight wisdom check. I'm gonna say DC 25.
Oh God.
Come on,
Because
baby.
you are attempting to push forward the rules of the Fey plane into a level of hell.
Yeah.
So that's what I need.
All right. I have a +5 to my wisdom, so I need a natural 20. Are there inspos in chat?
There's one more chat. There's two. You can take one.
I will take an inspo. I will roll 2 dice. Come on, dice.
Guidance.
God.
Actually, so knowing
This
like
could not be guided. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just the way, because the way that he's trying to do this, he's
right, but
I get it.
Shiny knew, like nobody else knows what Shiny is doing, but Shiny
Right.
knows what he's doing.
Mhm.
Could he have kicked off his emboldening bond while he was pacing back and forth?
I would say for what you're trying to pull off, any amount of the stuff would just make it harder
Okay.
because you're trying to trick her too. So I think
Oh, we got a lower DC.
LOGC.
Really? Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. God, I'm sweating. Holy shit. That is a 17 plus 5 makes it
Okay.
a 22. What did we lower the DC to?
We just
By
there's-
two.
Close it by one.
To 23.
Oh.
Russia Haywood just did it again for a 22.
Yeah! I love you, man!
We love you. We love
Oh.
Thank you so much.
That's wonderful.
Oh.
Break the rules of the plane. Sanctuary Tech will love us forever.
Amazing. Channel points.
Channel points, y'all. You let this happen.
Channel points. Channel points.
I love it. I think it's a fun thing. Okay, so she goes, certainly. So what do you do?
He, as soon as she says that, he smiles, like when you know how when you shake a sheet or you shake a sheet of paper and it makes that noise,
Yeah.
and he does that and then turns it right side up, and says, I pulled a card a couple of weeks ago that gave me 5 languages that I learned immediately, and Infernal was one of them. You, however, clearly need some lessons on the Fae. And I don't know, like, what does it? I guess, like, what does this in Fate terms, like, if he wanted to show that he had ownership of her eye, like, what could he actually do? Like, take the vision out of it or something temporarily?
Yeah, I would say you'd essentially choose to see through it, while you choose to see through it. She cannot.
Okay. And I gotta say, he stands like without outside of swinging reach, but stands in front of her, snaps his fingers to make that happen. He goes, and I gotta say, I look pretty damn good from your point of view right now.
She was just she as her staff glows, and all the undead on the mountain stop and come forward.
Shiny.
I'd be very careful about your next move, Miss Kerrigan. I mean, you wouldn't want to be called the one-eyed fiend of whatever God's forsaken plane we're on.
What do you propose?
Well, you like deals. I love deals. And you gotta have respect for game, right? So, I will... Simple transaction. You can have your eye back, and the little gnome and us get to walk out of here free from any entanglements or vengeance or direct harm. Let me say this. We get to walk out of here with your claim to that soul is gone. Nobody else gets to make a claim to that soul. And we get to leave here free of harm. And free of damnation.
Give me a persuasion check.
Where's my others? Oof. That's going to be a 21.
Oh, I just prevent you from leaving.
Sorry, what did she say?
This is, or I just prevent you from leaving.
You could do that, but again, that doesn't really solve the problem of your eye, because if I die with its ownership, it just passes on to my next of kin.
Hello. Mars is just there by the door, hand up. I mean, technically.
And also, not to brag or threaten, this is not a threat at all. I am not, you can ask my friends here, I am not one to make threats. But we've made it all the way down here in one piece. And we're about to go talk to Asmodeus. All I'm saying is that it's not a guarantee. That my terms are a guarantee for your full restitution. Making us try to keep us here is a gamble. And Ms. Kurgan, you don't look like the gambling type. Doesn't seem to be like one of your particular sins.
She gathers as six of the giants zombies come around her, and all of you, or specifically you, Shiny. we would negotiate. She calms down for a moment. You will not leave here with that soul. And she digs into her eye socket
Oh,
and rips out her eye.
Oh.
Well,
Tosses it to you. And there is a sense of of your power waning immediately. Boom. And she reaches into a bag and grabs another eye. She-
Yay, necromancy.
yay!
Marvel's here.
Get over there.
Hank just entered the chat.
Now
The big iron.
you have this one chance. You have your sorrow. Leave.
Shiny, we gotta go.
He looks very stoic, and he will back out of the room, keeping hit. Well, he'll start to back out of the room.
Okay. I will say this. You do this. This is the sense you can have here. If she is gone, then she doesn't have a right to the soul. If Shiny did want to fight her for the soul, but it's up to you.
Matt really wants you to fight her.
I'm just, there is this sense.
Yeah.
Like you would be able to get it.
If I want to cast a spell right now, would that take initiative? Like if
It would. At this point, casting something from anyone's going to
Mhm.
take initiative.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be, any type of match is going to be seen as violence.
Yeah.
Let me double check my
I
inventory.
do have the subtle crystal. But
Yeah, if you can settle it, that'll do it.
Oh,
Damn, I
yeah.
take the subtle.
But my
I'm-
spell is going to be aggressive, so I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah.
I
That would.
don't-
Let's not be aggressive. We wanted to get in and out of here. No losses. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
I am
You
putting
did.
my foot down on this.
Oh, shit.
Taking charge.
Mom's
No.
angry.
So I will say that at this point, from Shiny's point of view, he's also now really ticked that he got sort of cheated out of the deal. His Fey instincts are screaming in his head right now. Hope's going to be so mad at him, I think.
Oh, Shiny.
You can see like he has his hands idly down by the sides, but his fingers, you can, well, Hope, you have a really high perception.
Mhm.
His fingers start to twitch a little bit.
She walks up to Shiny, puts her hand on his shoulder. You do this, we may die. We have bigger fish to fry.
And he will relax a little bit, and then he'll let the tension leave his body, and if the others start to leave, he will follow them out, but keeping eye contact with the devil. And he'll be a little cheeky as soon as we walk out the door, if we get there. He will do that whole like the eyes thing, I'm watching you type of thing, where you point two fingers at your eyes and then two fingers back at the person.
Then you leave Woodbury Port and can make your way back to your barge.
I am not done with her.
Shiny, I have never been more impressed, been more scared in my life of you.
Impressed it didn't work.
Yes, but that was
You-
also really good for a couple of seconds.
It did, but it didn't. The thing, it's you can't
If
put
you
Fey logic.
But
You can't put Fey logic to hell logic.
Well, I mean, it was working until she ripped her eye out. How was I supposed to know she'd rip out her own eye? How was I supposed to know she has a whole bag of eyes?
That's because she makes freaking dead people for a living. I don't
It
know.
was a pretty baller move.
It was.
You can't deny that.
I was pretty impressed with that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you were really impressive. She was really impressive. You guys were busting each other's balls, and I loved it. But we got to learn when to count our losses, and unfortunately, that was a loss without
Matt,
anybody.
did we travel 1,000 miles away?
You're not 1,000 miles away.
Okay. So now let me copy the spell from Liren. I'm going to abduct her. The ghost.
Oh no!
Oh, the ghost!
100%.
Holy shit!
Hold on.
Oh,
Now let me sat there and thought this whole thing out. If she
Okay,
abducts her,
So you abduct her, but you can abduct her for phylactery.
well, the question is, if I get her to leave this world, would that stick? Because I have the Wells
say
mini
that-
world.
She's still a spirit.
Okay.
Because even with the was many world, it's not gonna your transport would be limited from here from the hells.
And we can't take her. We can't take her if we don't have permission from Asmodeus.
Right.
And we've got to get both Asmodeus's permission and the person who owns their soul's permission.
Okay.
Otherwise, we're going to be hunted down.
I mean, we're already being hunted. I mean, what's one more?
I mean, if you want to try this, go for it.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
there's more problems, including having to then negotiate with Asmodeus over you flat out trying to steal a soul.
Yeah, we're not even sure where you can embark on our ways out with the wine.
If we try to abduct both of them, would that make things better? If we can force the necromancer to sign a better contract without all of her undead surrounding us?
I don't think she's going to do it. She's willing to rip out her own eye. I think she's willing to do pretty much anything to not sign a contract, especially with us.
Furthermore,
Especially-
one thing that you picked up in your time of Hells here, infernal contracts, the whole idea of being made to sign one is very, like, that has the power to void it.
Mm-hmm.
When you write devils, like, don't necessarily like grab you by the spine and squeeze till you sign.
Yeah.
It's there's a power in that has to somehow the person has to acquiesce and be willing without too much duress. That's why they usually like you know what I'm saying. So possibly like beating someone until they sign would not be a viable contract.
Makes sense.
So it's either that the necromancer dies and she loses control of the soul, or we could have signed that contract together, so there's no other way to...
This is the most obvious.
Mhm.
Or you could try to steal the phylactery somehow. If you could find out where they keep it.
It's okay. I plan to live for a very long time.
I know, Shiny.
And this level of hell, or this particular place in hell, is now my forsworn enemy.
Okay. I'm loving the restraint so far.
You know what? You know what? I think you've got a long life ahead of you. If you could take down this lady within your long life, then I say go for it.
Yeah,
Just-
Mars, you can
Not
like
right now.
Mars, you can like train like a whole host of like fae and fairy like spies who can infiltrate hell and really mess up our whole operation.
When you start saying that, you see Mars just goes like,
Oh.
You got me thinking.
I have ideas.
Let's start walking a little faster back to Hercule in the boat, please.
Dulles, any
We
paper.
were on the boat.
Yeah. I don't know. Are we on the boat?
It takes a long time to get back to the boat. We had to walk a bit.
Couple hours.
Yeah.
Dulles, any paper.
These are from my spells. Right under your hand.
Dulles, I need paper.
As they are walking away, though, Shiny will cast Ascending to that gnome,
Oh.
and he will say, "I'm very sorry, friend. I was not able to save you. But I can tell you that she has a phylactery of you, and if you can find it, you can escape. Find the phylactery."
We're trying.
I guess I don't know. I guess Barbara was on the boat the whole time. Like what
Come back so soon?
I kept them from dying, Barbara.
The story of our trip to hell.
They're your
I mean,
problem now. I'm going to bed, Dulles. You know what you need to
You guys
do.
have eaten harder things.
Mm. Yeah, I do. I'm just double checking if I actually kept it prepared, and I did.
Woohoo!
You want? You want me to get the? I'll get the house going.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Dulles will get the pieces together, get the spoon, cast a point at the front of the doorway, and purple seam form, and then part like kind of like curtains full in reality, just like blowing back, opening a hole in reality to step through. After you.
Oh, thank you. It's really cool the way all three of you have different ways of doing this.
Every wizard's different.
Yep. Let's go see what it's like in here.
Must enter Dulles' mind palace.
Yeah.
Dulles' mind palace, from what images in my head come to me, kind of very open. So like as like a lot of people's mansions, you know, there are walls containing everything, and there's like Laren's is a library, Nylumia is like the mansion that and all that stuff. As you walk in, it's very open. There's illusions on all around you to make it look like it's just like an open concept. Like there are no walls. It's just archways leading out to an illusion of the coast, overlooking the sea and everything like that. And you like kind of look out and you'll see like just landscapes of merchant ships. You'll see a very familiar Crimson Tide, making a circuit around the backdrop of the borders of this place. And it's very like kind of open gazebo-esque kind of stuff. And then as you go deeper, there's one door leading to I'm trying to think in my brain. TBD on what the rest of this is, but you all do find places like kind of at this point Dolus is very much missing the material plane at this point. He misses the warmth of the Menagerie Coast. He misses just normalcy of that moment. So everyone gets like a hammock. And then just as you were lying down for the night, you're getting the soft ambient noises of the sea. You're feeling the breezes in your hair. Just nice vibes. There's a bonfire in the center of the space, just keeping a nice cozy atmosphere to contrast the cold that is outside.
That still has cold seeping in.
Yeah, it's trying my best.
The AC's on
see
full
for your
blast.
servants.
Hey, what do your servants look like?
Servants, huh? As of right now, they're invisible.
Okay.
I have yet to give them form in my consciousness yet.
So, okay, so I have to sleep in a hammock.
For right now.
Do you guys
I'm
have like a queen-sized hammock in there?
That's what I'm that's what I'm trying to figure out.
What, you don't like cuddling? You don't like...
Yes, I like cuddling, but like, okay.
The thing about magic is I can change it to whatever, however you like it, or however I like it. I'm doing my best. It's my first time casting a spell.
It looks great. It's beautiful. Thank you. She kisses him. I'm okay with cuddling. Marlboro, they're your problem now. I did my time.
Marlboro's fast asleep in a hammock.
Fuck. How does Marlboro need to do his con checks?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's just we're going to do another one. Was probably 4 con checks, which is really, I feel like they're more tax checks on Hope. Yes.
Yes, they are.
Yep. Okay. What am I doing?
Do 3 con saving throws first.
Okay.
You need to beat 17.
Okay. I'll do my best.
You got this.
If D&D Beyond will act right. There it is. Con check number 1.
Save.
15.
Oof.
No.
Okay,
That's one fail.
that's one fail.
21.
Pass.
And 27.
All right. So
All right. No, it's fine. I gotta just get off. Take away another 100 GP. It's cool.
so you've been greater restoed, so you're
Yeah.
not exhausted.
Yep. Hold on. All right. So I have 200 GP worth of diamond dust left, guys.
Oh boy.
Wait, you need diamonds?
Diamond dust.
Diamond dust.
Well, can't Marlboro just crush it?
I've been through this, and we actually need a jeweler's kit in order to get
If we
diamond dust.
disintegrate a diamond, does that turn it into diamond dust? Okay, I know it doesn't work like that. That's a fun thought.
Here, why don't you try it out on this 5,000
Well,
GP
it would be
diamond?
it would be diamond dust. It just wouldn't be 100 gold worth of diamond dust.
No.
It'd be like a copper worth of diamond dust.
And then just dust.
Yeah.
Sand.
So,
So
all
we need
right.
to steal a jeweler's kit. Got it.
Yeah.
Or buy one.
You know, I think her soul would have been fine with staying with the same amount of corruption that she had.
We don't even know how much corruption she had.
I know.
I was less worried about her corruption and more than I was about my corruption.
You know, you didn't have to be the one to sign it.
No, you guys are going to sign another deal. Like we can't go to every level and have a deal. One person sign a deal on every level. Also, devil deals suck. Fey deals are much better.
I haven't signed a deal.
You mean hag deals? Hags are face, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and look how creative that one is. Not like, steal your soul forever. Hey, my
No.
son.
Dolus pats his bald head.
Oh,
Give you
buddy.
points for that.
Oh. Hope just kisses him on his bald head. It's fine.
It's so smooth. It can just like glide off.
Oh, please.
suck.
No. No. You can have your simulacrum talk. It's fine.
Oh, all right. Go cuddle with him then.
So, how much longer do we have on this layer?
All right, so you're gonna proceed. So I was trying to decide what you guys were doing.
Yeah, we were proceeding.
It's all fun. Okay, so
Straight away in the RP. I'm sorry.
yeah. As Circle, you're on the deck. Circle kind of calls you, so, and you can see that there is a pure darkness on the horizon.
Is that it?
The hard end of the Nine Hells.
Oh boy.
Nessus. When you're descended as low as you can possibly go, hearing of it, one might think it isn't actually so bad. Not actively on fire, not frozen, not a deadly morass or blasted mountainside. Just a regular kind of wasteland. Dry, cracked, and finite. Past which lies the infinite, crimson void. In a sense, Nessus is the Nine Hells condensed. All the devils are here, as the saying goes. Asmodeus does not book, trespass. The towers of the great city of Malshim rise from the city's chasm to the highest reaches of the plain. And from them, Asmodeus sees all. Once he receives the faintest whisper of an outsider loose in his domain, his eye will find them. You cannot hide from Asmodeus. Only hope that he has something of greater import to devote his attention to. Mortars venturing there find no respite. Except there is a place. Word of it seeps out into the upper layers of the Nine Hells and the rest of the plains. Even in the domain of Asmodeus himself, there is a place of sanctuary. If you can reach it. Asmodeus is an archfiend of intellect. He prides himself on his learning as well as his power. It is an offense to his pride. There are gaps in his knowledge. So it is that there is one place that the wise might come to and be safe from infernal retribution. Some are called, and others follow that chain of rumors. All of these come eventually to the oasis of Letta.
Okay, so he knows what's going on every piece, every part of his domain, I guess you could say, except for this one area.
And that says, your magic will keep you from being immediately
Uh-huh.
alerted, but you must get to the oasis.
Where's the oasis? How long will it take us?
He will hand you an infernal map.
Yes.
You know, those are interesting.
I feel like we need to start stocking up some non-detection if anybody's got that in their spell books.
Well, you do have that rod,
Oh, you're right. You're right.
or the
What?
staff.
Yeah,
The staff that
Staff, yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough. Do we have to be in a radius of that for that, or is it just
It's in 30 feet of Nylumia.
30 feet of Nylumia? Okay.
All right. It would have taken you 2 more, so I do need 2 more con saves from everybody
Gotcha.
to see if folk get text.
17. 18.
13, this one.
I got 12.
29.
I think I failed that last one. 14 on that last one.
Yeah, it's fair.
Yeah.
That's one fail for Brolus.
Okay. So I have 3 main party member fails, I think.
15 and a 19.
That's 4 fails.
I pass them.
Okay.
Yeah, Simulacrum, you don't have to do anything for him.
All right. So 4 fails. I only have 200.
Is it one thing of exhaustion?
Yeah.
You can skip me.
Did anybody get 2?
I don't think anyone failed twice.
Okay, so it's just Dolus, Hope, Shiny, and who?
Marlboro.
Marlboro?
Yeah, you can skip me if you need to.
Okay. I will get Shiny and well, what does a level of exhaustion do?
It's ability checks.
Ability checks? Okay, you know what, Dolus? I think you need it more than I do.
You sure?
Yeah. I will get Dolus. I don't do a whole lot of ability checks. I think you do more than I do.
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah.
For Infernal Maps survival check?
Yeah. Trust me,
Oh, that's right.
I'm covered.
Okay. Okay.
There's Ghost 5 up and out.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I guess I'll get myself in Shiny. 'Cause I think I'm the only one that I'm the one with the best survival.
Yeah.
Laren, what's your survival?
I don't have wisdom.
Oh shit. Okay. Yep. Okay. So I gotta have that. All right. No
My
exhaustion.
survival's +2.
Yeah, I have a +5. I have a +5. Okay. We got this.
So does my simulacrum. He's blinded and exhausted. I actually wonder, per the rules of simulacrum, can I ever get rid of exhaustion?
It's a good
Can the
question.
Simulacrum get it? I think they would maintain exhaustion.
Yeah.
So after we leave the hells, would a greater restoration?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
magically things can happen, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, it would just have to wait. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
You're-
yeah. I'm fine. That's why Brolis is here.
Okay. Okay. So I guess we're. Oh man, we're here, guys. We're here.
After a week or so, more than a week, I think.
Yeah, we might actually be 2 weeks in the hell, I think.
I feel like a little bit more.
Because me and Hope got married, and on that same day we went.
Hope and I.
So whatever. Hope and I.
God, smart.
Hope and I got married the same day we
Thank you.
entered the Nine Hells, and then I want to say 2 sessions ago we lost those effects of the ceremony. So that's been that's a week, and then I think we did a day or 2 of travel in that plane, and then total of 6 days in that last plane.
So it's been about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Weird.
Oh, boy.
Oh, now we gotta celebrate our 2-week anniversary, Dolus.
What do you want to eat on your 2-week anniversary? I can make whatever you want.
Oh.
I'll have all my unseen servants, make whatever you need. I could probably get you some morning rum if that's something we still like.
God. I need all the rum right now. Before we have to go and face Asmodeus, I need all the rum.
And 3-4 trays of invisible servants, carrying over the rum that your favorite rum that Dolus remembered.
Yeah. Anybody else want to partake?
Absolutely.
Let's do this.
Hey, Shiny. This is a separate conversation. Hey, Shiny.
What's up?
Technically, since Dolus and I are part of your court, are we both also technically Archfey, or is it just you?
It's funny. I have actually no idea how that works.
Oh, all right. So I wanted to prank Dolus.
Is there some kind of? I guess what would Shiny know about the making of an Archfey?
Nothing.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Hmm.
But he feels. I mean, Shiny's an Archfey now, right?
So this is one thing we've done before. You are more like Archfey in title
Hmm.
as opposed to Archfey in type.
Archfey are ancient.
Okay.
So you're that's sort of your title and therefore responsibilities. So you have certain powers, especially within fairy, in a certain way, but that power is not your own.
It's like representative of the,
Yeah.
or like he's channeling the power of fairy through that title.
Yeah, it obeys you
Right.
because of the title. I would say. So as far as how to become one, like you really don't even know. Like as far like what you know is Nailumia passed the title of Titania to you, and that was one Archfey given the title to another, but the power was never given because it was already gone.
Hmm.
There's no power to give, except the dagger, which is a piece of hers.
So I think like being part of the court gives you like kind of like the respect and gravitas
Okay.
of an Archfey, but it's not like you get any new special powers or anything.
Okay. So if I wanted to prank Dolus by saying, "Hey, can I have your attention real quick?" and just take his ability to focus on one single task at a time.
Oh, I think you have. I don't. We'd have to experiment with that, but I think you would have to be in the Feywild if you were to try to use your title in that way. I had a very hard time taking that eye was very, very difficult. I almost didn't do it right.
Yeah, that was really cool, and it gave me that idea.
Yeah, like when I took his hand.
Yeah. That was really funny too.
Yeah.
Okay. Food for thought. Thank you.
Hey, you know me. I'm always up to prank Dolus.
Hell yeah. Oh, they have rum. I'll be right back.
Okay. What would you like to do?
I guess we're gonna.
And I can't think of anything else other than we start heading into the last layer.
Yeah.
I think at one point during the night, at one point, Shiny would get Mars alone and say, "Mars, do you think I was crazy for trying to do what I was trying to do?"
Honestly, a little bit. I mean, like, I feel like a lot of us came down here with the understanding that people who wind up in the hells, aside from voluntarily going in there, whoever resides within the hells is just meant to be there. They did something that caused them to wind up there. So while I think it's admirable, and I feel like you're trying to do a good thing, I feel like it was
stupid.
Not stupid. It wasn't the wisest move based on where we physically are.
I just can't get over the fact that you guys keep saying people deserve to be here. A, I don't know that anybody deserves to be eternally tormented or eternally snuffed out like we've been seeing. And B, I don't think it's entirely true that everybody down here deserves to be here. Nailumia would have been sent here when she died because she made a contract. She didn't do anything evil.
Well, she signed a contract.
Right, but that doesn't mean you deserve to be sent to hell. right?
It's a choice. It depends on the choices you made. Like Laren, because before we knew her, or before we met her, made choices that led her soul to descend into the hells when she passed. Nylumia signed the contract, and that tied her soul to the hells. So, in my limited knowledge of how it works, it's one of at least two ways. You connect your soul to it, or your soul you've just done so much bad that your soul just gets sent here. I don't think any of the prime deities or the good aligned gods want, the evil and the corrupt ones to taint their precious paradises.
But even isn't saving one person who doesn't deserve to be here worth it? Isn't one person who is here who doesn't deserve to be here one person too many?
I think that's the thing. We got to know they don't deserve to be here. For all we know, that gnome could have been a serial killer. They could have been just some pastry chef, or they could have been a psychomaniac from Tal'Dorei, or wherever they're originally from. We don't know for sure. And that's a gamble right there.
Shiny looks unconvinced and he's like thinking, but he's like, I guess they're in somebody's room, and he's just laying on the bed staring at the ceiling. He doesn't really continue the conversation anymore, but he just sort of looks lost in thought.
Nylumia would like to do one thing before we end. Now that we got to Nessus, she's going to sit down, and everything we've learned about contracts so far, she would like to do a legend lore on the first person to try to break the contract of Asmodeus. Like, the person not to break it, but like to get him to fulfill letting them go.
I'm going to go to that the next session then.
Okay.
That's a good idea, though.
I do like it, and I want to give you
Really good idea.
good stuff for it. So,
Anything else anybody can think of, like a legend lore?
I mean, well, no, we just talk about that next session.
Can't really think of anything now.
Mm-hmm.
okay. In that case, as you're at the ship, you get closer. Harkle. Together we have accomplished much, but your travels and mine are near an end. I will wait on the river Styx for you.
We're gonna have to hoof it, aren't we?
For 7 days. Whoa. So he'll wait for 7 days.
Okay. Okay.
I do hope to see you again. If not, I can only pray that your suffering is brief.
But it's going to take us 7 days to get there, but then 7 days back, right? So, like, that's 14 days.
So, because of the interruption, he's going to wait on the river for 7 days. He's not saying how long it would take you to get there.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
It was just the way that ended up. That was weird. So,
So we have 7 days to finish what we're doing.
7 days.
Because the river does not flow into Nessus.
Okay.
The only way is to climb down the Titan.
Climb down the who now?
There is an enormous being that is frozen at the end of the Styx that blocks it in its glacier. The only way down is by climbing down its body.
Oh,
Fun.
Well, I think we've got this. Any last words of advice? Don't die? Gotcha.
Death is a relief here.
Okay, don't get caught.
You let me do.
Hercule, for what it's worth, thanks for bringing us all the way down here. I know we definitely didn't make it easy, and we brought you guys into some crazy crap, fighting archdukes and demon wars, and
Going to smelly hag armpits.
yeah, you guys work real hard, so we just want to say thank you.
It's best of luck.
You as well. All right.
Let's go, Rasgard. Let's go meet the devil.
Hold on. 10 minutes. Water walk.
Oh,
you got us for 10 more minutes, Hercule. Sorry. And she sits down and pulls
Really
out.
anticlimactic.
it's okay. I think we remembered everything we said. We'll take 2, and then we'll do the dramatic exit. That sound good to everyone?
Yeah, we just have to shimmy down a giant man, and I'm down.
Cool.
The Falls of the Frozen Titan.
Let's go.
Is a killer name.
All right.
All right. With that, we're going to end for tonight.
Oh,
And
man.
we will begin as you get to the falls, walking up.
Oh man.
And next report with Blizzard Lore too. So, everyone watching, thank you so much. We'll see you next week.
Whew.